Hey guys, Jarek here, going to be doing some Call of Duty Black Ops 1. This time I'm doing some team deathmatch on the map Drive-In. This map, if I remember correctly, is one of the DLC maps. It's okay, I'm kind of indifferent about it. My guns I'm using in this video are an AUG and a CZ75. My perks are Hardline, Warlord Pro, and Ninja. I'm not sure why I'm running with what I'm running. I'm running Warlord Pro with dual mags and a red dot. I could have easily just gone Sleight of Hand Pro and had faster reloading and the red dot still there and aim down the sight faster. So I'm not sure why I'm doing this, but whatever, it worked pretty well, and I guess that's all that counts. So, Black Ops 1. Why am I playing Black Ops 1? Is it because I hate Black Ops 2? No, not in any way whatsoever. People are going to assume whenever you go back to an original game that you don't like the new one. That's not really the case. Black Ops 2 is kind of warmed up to me. I still think I like Black Ops 1 a little bit more, for the sole reason of Black Ops 2 is just way too spammy for my taste. They tried to speed everything up. They made the map smaller, they gave the shotguns a little bit more range, which doing those two things together is a horrible idea. Yeah, they just tried to make the game faster paced, and it became a faster paced Twitch spray everywhere shooter, and I'm not really that much of a fan of those types of shooters. I'll play them and I'll have fun, but if I can play a shooter where I can actually think and flank someone, or, you know, basically win because I was being smarter than the other person instead of I was a better Twitch shot and I 180 Twitch shotted you, I'm going to prefer to play the game that lets me think a little bit more. And don't get me wrong, Black Ops 1 is still a Twitch shooter by every single means, but the maps are larger, you can outthink people more. In general, it's just plain, it's slower paced. That's all I really need to say. I prefer it because of that. On top of that, everything about it, just the flow of the game, seems to work better to me. It just seems to be a little bit more fun to me. This goes right down to the guns, too. Like, for some reason, the guns in Black Ops 1 are just a lot more fun to use. Like this AUG. I hear a lot of people complaining about the FAMAS in Black Ops 1. They said it was overpowered, even though it wasn't. But the AUG is just as good as the FAMAS. People just complain about it less. You know, it's in the same class as the FAMAS. It's a good all-around rifle, so there you go. Yeah, the guns in Black Ops 1, I don't know why, but they're just real fun to use, and I don't really get that too often in Black Ops 2. I think the only guns that I legitimately want to keep using are the XM8 when you turn it on full auto with select fire. And, you know, it's really saying something if I can't think of another gun off the top of my head that I like using in Black Ops 2. Whereas I talk about Black Ops 1, I can tell you so many different guns that I enjoy using. Say the MPL, the MP5K with rapid fire, the AUG, the FAMAS. For some reason, it's just more memorable, and I can't tell you why. Just something about the way the guns feel, I don't know, they're more fun to use. But yeah, why am I playing Black Ops 1? Well, I'm playing Black Ops 1 for the sole reason of I felt like playing Black Ops 1. That's really all there is to it. I got a comment on a review I made, which was about an Uzi, and surprisingly enough, I don't know how this is the case, but I don't have any footage of me shooting a real Uzi. I don't know how. Uzis are incredibly common. If you go to any machine gun shoot, there will be numerous full auto Uzis there. They're just super easy to find. There was billions of those things made. So if you want to shoot a full auto Uzi, go to a machine gun shoot. Even though the full auto gun ban happened in the 80s, there were so many Uzis made before then that had already been put into America. Yeah, that's all I have to say is if you want to go fire a full auto Uzi, go to a machine gun shoot and you'll definitely get a chance to do that. So it's kind of amusing to me that I don't have any footage of me shooting a real one, which is actually crazy in my mind. Point being of that, since I didn't have any footage of me shooting a real Uzi, I had to use Call of Duty footage of me shooting an Uzi in that game in the review to talk about the real one. Originally, I kind of wanted to use Far Cry 2's Uzi, but I didn't have it unlocked at that time, and I just said screw it, picked up Black Ops 1 and used that instead. So, yeah, that was the whole point. Someone left a comment on that channel, and I saw the footage, and I'm like, you know what, I really feel like playing Black Ops 1 now, so went back to Black Ops 1, started playing it, and I wasn't really disappointed. It's still just as fun as I remember it being. It's definitely a lot slower paced. You kind of have to get readjusted to that, because the run and gun style in Black Ops 2 that you have to use to win doesn't really work as well in Black Ops 1. I mean, you can still win that way, but you'll be a lot more successful if you're kind of careful and slower paced and more methodical about everything. And that's why I like Black Ops 1 more, as I've said. So as you already saw, I'm doing pretty well in this video. I already got the attack dogs and the Blackbird and whatever the helicopter was that you can shoot people from the helicopter. That is a really, really overpowered setup, by the way. throwing all those out at the same time, they can't do anything. They can't go outside because the helicopters shoot them down. If they go inside, the attack dogs will get them. I mean, the best thing you could possibly do is just sit inside and look at a door, waiting for dogs and people to walk inside. That's what you have to do. You can't do anything else. You just get screwed if you go anywhere on the map. And I think it's pretty much noted. A lot of people were... Actually, I don't think people were complaining about it, but a lot of people were saying that this is definitely the most overpowered setup in the kill streaks. Because the kill streaks in Black Ops 1, they are a lot lower than they are in Black Ops 2. The attack dogs are 11 kills in Black Ops 1. In Black Ops 2, they're like 1,700 points or something like that, which is, you know, somewhere around 17 kills. I don't even remember. But they're pretty high up there, and the chance of you getting them is very, very low compared to Black Ops 1. And that's the first thing I noticed with Black Ops 1. It's just a ton easier than Black Ops 2 because you're allowed to think. And when you're playing with a bunch of idiots online that don't think and they just run in and spray everywhere, it's a lot easier to get your kill streaks, especially when they're set so much lower. And I'm not really complaining. I don't want anyone to think I'm complaining about Black Ops 1 here. I'm actually, you know, like I said, I'm having a lot of fun with it. I guess I did miss Black Ops for a while, apparently. I think the last time I played it was actually for that review, and that was, I think, about a year ago. And this is crazy to think about. Black Ops 2 came out 2 years ago. It does not feel like that long in any way whatsoever. We've gotten through Modern Warfare 3 and now Black Ops 2, and that's how old Black Ops 1 is. So it's just kind of interesting to think about. I don't want to say I got a dose of nostalgia when I started playing this. Not because of the actual game, don't misunderstand that. But what did it was all the challenges appearing at the bottom of the screen. Like, the first thing I saw when I signed in was one of the challenges, the updates on your friend's challenges. Serene had completed the challenge for 25 headshots of the M16. Obviously, that's something he did way, way early on in the game, like forever ago. So, seeing that there was like, holy shit, that really was that long ago. It's kind of a realization that this game is now 2 years old. And every once in a while you get that. I noticed this about Half-Life 2 a while ago, and this is something that, like, makes people... It just reminds people of how old Half-Life 2 is right now when I say Half-Life 2 and Halo 2 came out the same year, 2004. Just think about that one a little bit. So it's been a while. Anyway, there's the last kill I got. This is a pretty decent game in general. Kill one of them in Last Stand, because fuck Last Stand, and then shoot this guy through the wall. I think his flashbang actually helped me shoot him a little bit, but whatever, that works. So yeah, I went, I believe, 31-3. Pretty good game. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you later.